Good morning and welcome back to day number 19 of Vlogmas. My name is Mike and I'm taking you throughout my day during December on the countdown to the big day of Christmas Day and just showcasing the day in the life of my life of, spending time with my wife, working at Katnipp, trying to lose weight in December, which is a bit of a hard task. However, just very quickly, I need to tidy up because we did indeed have a bit of a storm last night and it was a very, very strong wind. I'm surprised nothing's actually fallen over, to be quite honest. There we go. Then we transition over to the Katnipp office. And if you haven't watched yesterday's Vlogmas episode, I recommend you do so. But spoiler alert, I am feeling marvellous today. Well, despite the small caveat that I also do feel rather exhausted because for whatever reason I was just waking up every other hour through the night last night, so I am pretty damn exhausted today, but nothing is going to get in the way of me feeling good after Ashley finally had an MRI scan yesterday, because this is exactly what we were hoping. After her back has just been getting worse and worse and worse all month, we might finally get some answers within the next week or two. It all just depends. Apparently it could be 2 days until she gets the results, or it could be 2 weeks. We just don't know. I'm hoping it's the first one, because if we have to wait 2 weeks, it is going to put a mild dampener on Christmas. But overall, it is a situation where it is a step in the right direction. So I cannot be mad. So we're getting the Mac turned on, so we can go ahead and get stuff made up. However, this MacBook is acting up a little bit today and is functioning very slowly, a little bit like me. But we turn on the heat press as there's only one mouse mat to make up today. But this is what happens at this time of year, and I imagine anybody that runs a business will kind of know and appreciate what it's like at this time of year. But you get the lastminute.com Christmas rushes out the way and then it just quietens down. But it's such a good transition because it kind of like it unwinds you in preparation for just taking some time off, because basically I am going to be doing what's called a media blackout after Christmas Eve, where I basically just don't go on anything. I don't look at my social media, I don't go on Discord, I don't do anything with the online world. I maybe play with friends on video games occasionally, but I just switch off. I don't go on my PC much, and I just chill and I just take the time to just unwind and rest and just spend time with family and, most importantly, Ashley, because obviously she is my wife and my best friend and I just love spending all my time with her anyway. But first, it is Wednesday, which means we celebrate. Hey. And just adding a little bit of context to that, just in case anybody's new, every Wednesday there's a fire alarm test, a fire test where they test the alarm. And I don't know why, but just one day when they did the test, I just decided to do a little fire alarm dance, and I was then basically coerced by all of you guys that I needed to keep up doing the fire alarm dance, or you were going to unsubscribe and not watch the videos. So every Wednesday, without fail, I will always try and get the fire alarm dance in the videos for your viewing pleasure and entertainment. So don't forget to hit that like button. So just whilst we wait for this mouse mat to actually finish kind of printing, does anybody else just struggle to sleep in December? I was just kind of thinking about the fact that I didn't sleep very well last night, and one thing that I have always been is a big kid. I have basically never grown up. Even though I'm turning 30, I still feel 13. But what the wait? I didn't wait for the heat press to heat up properly. For God's sake, my bad. Don't tell anybody. Alright, let's cut this and come back in a second. Okay, let's go for a take 2. And that most certainly highlights the fact that I am definitely sleep deprived. However, that kind of leads me on to what I was trying to get across in the first clip is, does anybody else just like struggle to sleep at Christmas? Like, I genuinely am such a big kid, and with my birthday being on the 22nd and then Christmas Day being on the 25th, and then just having like the time off from school and work and just like relaxing and spending time with family and the vibes just being great, like it genuinely is the worst time of year for my sleep pattern ever, because I just cannot sleep at all. Like, no matter how exhausted I am on Christmas Eve, I just cannot get to sleep. It's got a little bit better as I've gotten older, but I still have the same level of excitement. So yeah, every year it gets to like the 21st and I just cannot sleep going into my birthday. And it's basically all the way up till Christmas Day, I just cannot sleep very well. So this feeling, what I'm feeling right now, it's not going to probably get any better until after Christmas. Oh, help me, please. We won't mention what that noise was that just came out of my mouth. As I go ahead and turn on the Mac, the one we like to call the packing Mac, I'm kind of torn with myself at the moment, because I know that Dean and Catherine probably won't be in for like another hour. And I'm kind of having this internal battle with myself right now, where I'm kind of like, do I just like race to try and get the orders done in like before they even come in, so they can walk in and I can be like, surprise, I'm done. But then they might be like, oh well, you can go home now. Nah, there's other jobs that I can get on with, so they won't just send me home. But I'm wrestling with myself, because I'm like, oh, I just want to get them done, but then the other part of me is like, oh, I'm just too tired and I just can't be bothered. Anyway, I don't know why I included that. I was just filling the void whilst I was waiting for the Mac to turn on, but it's time to get to work. Well, it's currently 11:31 and we do have the odd order trickling in, and I've also been doing a few like behind the scene orders that are just going out to like friends and stuff. But my God, am I struggling right now. I don't even know why. I literally just over the last couple of hours, my energy is just completely depleted, and my shoes are shortening. My fuse, it just feels like it's shortening. I just feel like my attention span and my just capability to just kind of like function just seems to be depleting. To a point of where like I was kind of half considering just doing half a day, but if I do that, I'll only go home and then end up falling asleep, and then I'll end up being up all night, and then I'll just end up being in a worse situation anyway. So we're going to fight on through, and we're just going to keep fighting the fight, and hopefully manage to get through a day and then just basically go to bed really early at like, I don't know, 7 o'clock. Sounds good to me. Just said Luke the other day, they've just brought out a parmo platter in there. That looks good.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Parmo night.
Oh. Yeah, Catherine. No vaping.
I don't vape.
But yeah, we're currently in a pub for our dinner. Me and Dean are going to share a parmo. Catherine's getting, what are you getting?
I'm getting a turkey Christmas dinner.
Bougie. But yeah, I'm sharing a meal with Dean, and I'm hoping that getting some grub in me will help fix my slight tiredness. Wow, thank you, Dean.
Yeah, that's a perfect portion even carved out, isn't it? She just got a little side salad.
I've just broken away from Dean and Catherine. I've finished lunch and I'm just heading into the Premier Inn to get a Monster, because I am friggin' knackered. And Catherine wants a roll-on. Never mind, they didn't have any roll-ons, but I got my Monster and I am going to enjoy this, because like I was saying earlier, I'm so drained at the moment from just not sleeping very well. So get this down me and get back on the grind at Katnipp. And by grind, I mean a very, very slow grind. But we are now back in the office, and it's funny because I was just reflecting on when we were in the pub there having our dinner. Catherine said, oh, I could tell that you were tired when you walked into my office earlier, because she's got really bright studio lights turned on. And apparently when I walked in, I was like squinting, you know, when you're like really tired and the bright light just like burns your soul in your eyes and you're sort of like squinting when it's really bright when you're tired. Apparently I was doing that, but yeah. Catherine said, was it just the 3 single deer on the shirt because she's done now?
They're the only ones of the orders that haven't been started. I'll tell you in a sec.
I think he said they're the only ones for the orders that haven't been started.
What, the ones with 3 like individual days?
I think so.
Yeah, I think I've adjusted that. Dean, I've adjusted that.
Hold on. The ones with just the 3 individual deers on, she's adjusted that. Do I need to relay anything else? Okay. He said, right. And that's the orders back down to 0 again, so that's always good. When Dean says there's biscuits and mince pies, you don't turn it down. I really got to stop vlogging and then doing things that require 2 hands. After that, we're now finishing up and I'm walking home because Ashley's took a bit of a dizzy turn because she hasn't eaten and she's took like strong painkillers, so yeah, probably best not for her to drive is what I'm trying to say. So I'm gonna walk home and then I think we need to pop to my parents quickly because there's a few things to pick up and a few things to sort. But then I think we're gonna just have to chill out. I think we're both buggered. In which walking home is probably welcomed, to be honest, because after all the snacks that I've been eating this week, I could do with burning off a few extra calories. And this is like my favourite time of the walk home as well, when you're come off the main road and you're cutting through the estate, and it's just peace and quiet. It's very welcomed in a brain that's always like switched on and like go. And I'll tell you what, and one thing that I don't really appreciate often enough is I've actually just walked home, and it's funny because when I first started this weight loss journey, some of you might remember I was walking home from work, and like the first couple of times I did it, by the time I got home I was knackered, I was sweating, my legs were aching, my feet were aching. But now I've walked home like this many months later and I've lost the weight and I've built muscle, and I feel like it was nothing. Like I feel like I could do it again. So that's kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of uplifting in a way. We have indeed just dropped off 1 set of presents, now to Ashley's mum's to drop off the second and last set. However, we seemingly have come away with more presents than what we left with. Ashley's mum has given us our first presents to go underneath our tree, so we can put these down, and I'll unpack them at a later date, and by later date I mean probably tomorrow. I'm just going to go ahead and put these birthday cards in the kitchen. Say hello to my little Oreo. My little Ashley Bush. And how cute is this? I don't want to go ahead and open it just because I don't want to dox it in, but you guys remember Celestial, who is the moderator from my gaming Discord? She sent me an Ashley a little couple's Christmas card. How adorable is that? I'm gonna go ahead and put that on there like that. Oh, now I'm going to go ahead and cook Ashley's tea because the little bugger hasn't eaten anything all day and she's not feeling too good because she's basically just slept all day, by the way. That's the reason why. So I'm making sure that she's got her food. I obviously had quite a big dinner, as you saw, so I'm not really overly hungry right now. So I'll probably just have something a bit smaller later on. So bear with me. There we are, that's that in the microwave. We've got Ashley all tucked in with the little ponies.
Belly. Oreo does not want my milk.
Ashley?
He just put his head straight in it.
Right, well, I'm just currently sat.
He's eating the bag.
Oreo, leave the bag alone, please. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Oi. Oreo. Anyway, as I was saying before I was rude, he's literally just started again. As soon as I started recording, he started again. He's doing it for attention. The little bugger's worse than me. He wants to be the center of attention. He wants to be the star of the show. But yeah, I'm probably going to be looking at ending the vlog in an hour or so, very, very early today, so I can get it edited, so that we can chill out, because I was waking up, I don't know if I mentioned this earlier on, but I was waking up last night every hour, and then my body just woke up randomly at 6 a.m. and I was like, bing, wide awake. So at 6 o'clock this morning, I was like, I had a choice. I could have went back to sleep and then risked losing the awakeness, or I could have just stayed up. And I thought, oh, well, my body feels like it's wide awake. I'm going to stay up. I'm just going to go and chill on my PC for a bit, get the vlog sorted. And then come 9 o'clock this morning, my body just crashed and burned and I was just exhausted. So yeah, I've pretty much been in a constant state of exhaustion for most of the day. Like, I was literally sat packaging orders at work earlier and my eyes were just kind of like... I'm feeling much better now though. Like, I'm feeling more like awake now, but I'm still feeling like mentally just tired. But it always gets like this. Like, this isn't something new. This is literally every year, because it's literally like hands-on full-time with Katnipp, and then I'm always got like the Saddle Hub stuff and like content of some sort going on around it, and just... So yeah, it's just this time of year. It just gets a bit on top of you by the end of the But this is what makes that feeling of finishing for the year feel so good, because it gets to the Friday and you just know you can just let it all go, and it's just like instant relief. But just 2 days left to go. We're almost at the finish line. Then we just have to repeat it all again next year. Hey guys, I just wanted to go ahead and just wrap up this vlog. I don't actually think I actually recorded a clip just wrapping things up. It's currently 9:30 at night. Ashley's already fast asleep in bed, and quite honestly, how I am awake is beyond me. So I'm actually going to go ahead and end today here. Thank you so much for watching. I am so sorry if this is your first experience of a Mickey T vlog. I apologise. This is not my usual kind of way that I go about things, but tomorrow should be a much better day. I'm going to get to bed really early, get plenty of sleep, and I'll see you guys in the morning. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.